In time, the Great Depression spread like a virus far beyond American borders.
Hunger marches, signs of the political times.
Charitables ont créé en plein centre de Paris cette soupe populaire.
In Germany, the situation was becoming dangerous. The Depression only made worse the already harsh conditions brought on by Germany's loss in World War I.
There was real poverty. There was mass unemployment. And because of this, there were protest marches, demonstrations, street fightings. The unemployed people, they walked through the town and they shouted slogans, give us bread, give us work.
There was so much unrest, so much disorder. We needed a powerful leader, a powerful man to lead us out of it.
The first time I saw the Nazis, they marched around in town with brown shirts on, they had proper uniforms and they had music and they had flags. And I remember how it impressed me, something military. And we children, we ran along them and tried to sing their songs.
The leader of the Nazi movement knew instinctively that Germany's suffering was his opportunity. Adolf Hitler told the demoralized Germans that he could cure what ailed them.
His speeches, they were rousing. He started always off quietly. And he talked about ordinary things and then he worked himself up. Saying something like, our enemies, they think we are the footmen of the world, and I promise you, I will erase all that. We demand our place in the sun, which is rightly ours, and I will lead you there. I will lead you there, I promise it. We had tears in our eyes.
In 1932, Hitler's rapidly growing Nazi party took 37% of the vote in parliamentary elections. Though not a majority, he had outpolled all the other parties. Hitler used his new strength to seize the chancellorship of Germany and destroy opposition to his rule. On January 30th, 1933, his followers celebrated his ascension to power with a torchlight victory parade through Berlin. Propelled by hard times, the Nazi era had begun.
The procession moved on through the Wilhelmstraße. Martial music could be heard. The torchlights were gleaming and there was a strange light in the street. And there was this atmosphere of irreality almost. It's almost black magic. Hitler was able to arouse the masses in such a way that they forgot reason.
But he had charisma, no doubt about that. And he promised the people that they would get work. People were desperate, you see. People being desperate, they will run after a man like Hitler.
Es rund 1,2 Millionen zurückgegangen.
By 1937, the Depression in Germany was over. Adolf Hitler had kept his promise to give the people work.
Unemployed people disappeared practically overnight. There were no young, healthy men standing at the corners of Berlin and begging around for pennies. People had jobs, were happy.
The secret of Germany's new prosperity was rearmament. There were plenty of jobs making powerful new weapons and building a highway system as much for tanks as for cars.
It was also a kind of New Deal, but he was preparing for war.
The first step came in March of 1936 when German troops marched unopposed into the Rhineland to reoccupy territory lost to France after the First World War.
He was leading us to the place of the sun. And I sincerely and honestly believed in all that. But when I came home and told my father, arguments started, and my mother often said, "No, Fritz leaves that boy alone. He can't help it that he is so brainwashed." And then I started again with my mother. "What do you mean by brainwashed?" And now, of course, I realize my parents were right, but it's all too late.
Now Adolf Hitler would try to keep another promise to the German people: to build a new German empire. One, he said, that would last 1,000 years.